All right. Um, this is a movie about publishing your writing. What I'm going to do is just show you all the steps. There's kind of a lot of them, so you can pause this movie anytime you need to, uh, ask questions, but I'd also like to encourage you to problem solve and try and figure out some of the steps on your own, or at least try and figure out following the directions on your own. So I have here on this iPad a writing that I have completed and I'm ready to publish it. Okay? You can't really publish from an iPad. The first thing that you need to do is export your writing and put it into Dropbox. Okay? So I'm going to try and show this, but the export button is up here. It's the box with the arrow. Okay? And we're going to open in another app, and you will choose the Pages version. Okay? Then you're going to choose Dropbox, and you should get a Dropbox dialog that comes up, and here it is. Now for the folder, you will choose Writing Sandbox. Okay? For all publishing of writing, you're going to choose Writing Sandbox. So if you go to Files, it's going to be near the bottom. It's called Writing Sandbox. Right now, nobody's writing is in there because nobody's working on publishing. Really important that you make sure your writing is totally done before you do this step. Choose. Okay? At the bottom and then at the top, you tap Save. Alright? Now, your writing is available in Dropbox for you to work on. Okay? So the next step I'm going to show you, we're going to have to move on over to the computer. Alright, so here I am on the computer. And in order to get your writing back, you're going to need to go to Safari. And once you're in Safari, you're going to go to Dropbox.com because that's where we put it. Right now I'm signed in, so I actually want to sign out. Okay, so what's going to happen is this screen will come up. It'll ask you to sign in. I will have this available. Actually, if you look back in the back of the room by the pencil sharpener, you will see the sign-in information for Dropbox, and it is right here, pbmrp4@gmail.com. Okay? The password is okay? And you click sign in. That will get you into Dropbox. Okay? Do you remember the folder we put it in? We put it in Writing Sandbox. So if I click Writing Sandbox, I can see right here is my writing. Okay? CoolSchoolKen.pages. Alright? If I click on it and then click open, it should open the file for me. Alright? Now here's my file. I'm now working with my file in Pages. Okay? So that is opening your file on a computer. Alright. Now, before we can publish, I would like you to record your writing. You will do that on a computer using GarageBand. So I'm opening GarageBand. And I'm going to go File, New. I want to do a voice file, so it's already selected, and then I'll just click Choose. Alright? Now at this time, I'm going to use my iPad to read out loud and record my writing. So I gotta go back to my writing, of course, to find my writing on my iPad here. Okay. Once I'm ready, I'm just going to hit record and start reading. Ken lived in a quiet place on a quiet cabinet behind some books. Most of the time, Ken was quiet too. Alright, now I'm not going to read. When you're done, you click the stop button. I'm not going to read the whole thing for you. I don't think that that's necessary. You should be able to figure that out. When you're done recording, you'll click share. Okay? Then you will choose down here, export song to disk. Click that, and it's going to ask you where you want to put it. You probably want to name it the same name as your writing file, okay? And we will click to put it on the desktop. Okay, so right here. Then I will click export. Now my writing is on the desktop and I can quit GarageBand. I don't need to save the recording. Once I have the recording on the desktop, I will go back to my Pages file on the computer. I will choose the Insert menu and I will drag down to Choose. I know that I put my recording on the desktop, so I'll click there, and I know that I called it Cool School Ken, and this is in .mp3 file. That means, and you see these little music signals or whatever, the music symbol. So once you find the file you want to insert, you'll click Insert. Alright? And it looks like it's over the top of my writing, but I know I'm not too worried about that. I know that it's in there, and as long as I clicked right here, that's where the file should end up. Okay, right underneath your title is where you should click. If your Pages file doesn't look like this, you're going to want to fix that. Okay? Alright, so now that that's in there, I am going to click in front of my title and I will insert a page break. Okay? Section of movie here is going to describe how to put your book cover image, because no book is complete without a cover, into your file. So I've created an image and it is currently in the Writing Sandbox folder. Okay? And here you can see my image. Okay? So if I click on it and then let's see, I want to download it, so I will save image as, and then I'll just give it a quick name, Ken, and I'm going to put it on the desktop. Save. Notice where I am. I'm back in Dropbox on the internet. Okay, I went to back to the Dropbox folder because that's the easiest way to get it from your iPad into here. Okay, now I'm going to jump back out to Pages. Alright, Insert, Choose. I have to remember I named it Ken. There it is. It's on the desktop. Ken. Insert. Okay. Now I'm going to kind of pinch my fingers and zoom out because I want my book cover photo to be right in the middle like that. And I might even go ahead and give my book cover a title like that. Okay. And you can get fancier. You might even actually put the title on your image, and that's fine. Okay. We're really getting close here. Really getting close. The next step here is to say, okay, I'm done. I've got my writing. I have my recording right here. I put my book cover in. I'm ready to put this bad boy on the internet. So then you click share, send a copy, file, export to EPUB. This is a file you're probably not familiar with. You have to make sure you change the name of the author to whoever you are. And then we're always going to change the category to children and teens, okay? We'll also click on this is an important step here. Click on this advanced options button right here. Language, English, leave that. Embed fonts, I don't even know what that means, but I do want to click this box that says use the first page as the book cover image. If you don't do that, your book cover won't turn out the way you want it to. Okay, so I'm ready to export. I'll click next. Now it's asking me where do you want to export it to. The desktop is an easy place to export to. And you just click export. It takes a moment to create the file, and then you're ready to go. Alright, so the final section of this video is going to be how to get it on the internet so others can download it. The way you do that is you will go back to Safari, and in the URL box up here you will write Pine Bend epubs.wikispaces.com. Press return. Okay? You need to sign in before you can do anything, okay? It's up here in the upper right hand corner. Sign in. Okay, so if you check this out, you want to sign in. Okay? We will all sign in under my username, which is PineyB. And now I'm in. Okay? The reason you know I'm in is you see a little weird picture of me up here. Alright. I'm going to go ahead and click on this edit button, and that gets me into the editing spot. Okay? What I'm going to do is we're going to go ahead and set up a new section here. So I'll put a couple returns in, and I want to do yeah, I'll just do heading 1, and I'll say first writing 2015. Okay, now I'm gonna I want to change that to bold, and then I'm gonna increase the size a little bit here. Leave the font. I just want to change the size a little bit. Alright, that looks pretty good. Apply styles. And then I gotta go bold again. Okay. Now under here, this is where our writing is gonna go. So you won't have to do this part right here. You'll just click underneath and you'll click File. Then you will click Upload Files. My EPUB called Cool School Ken is on the desktop, and you have to make sure that you choose the one with the little book symbol on it. I don't know if you can see that. It's a little orange circle with a book symbol inside of it, and you just need to make sure that that's the file. You don't want to pick this file, you just want to pick this file. Okay? Then I will choose that file. It's going to take a while. You see it's working over here. It's going to take a little while. Because it's a somewhat large file. Once this shows up, all you have to do is click on it once, and it puts the file into the wiki. And you can write your name in front. When you're done, you click Save. And at that point in time, your book is officially published. Kind of working up here. I just want to show you what this looks like. And that's what it looks like when it's done.